Good morning, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to ask you a few questions. What kind of smartness you have? Whenever people speak about smartness, people only refer to their looks. But today I'm going to give you a few smartnesses that we need to understand today. So my first question to you is, what kind of smartness do you have? Are you picture smart? Are you music smart? Are you word smart? Are you logic smart? Are you body smart? Are you people smart? Are you nature smart? Are you self smart? So dear friends, if you observe, smartness is beyond our looks. Let us try to understand what these 8 smart natures are. In 1983, a person by name Howard Gardner has come out with this 8 methods of 8 varieties of smartnesses or 8 intelligences. Let us try to look at that. The first concept, as we said, is music smart. If you are musically smart, you have rhythm, you can understand rhythm, you have rhythm in your nature. And you become good singers, musicians, composers, instrument players, etc. So do you possess this smartness, music smartness? If you are visually smart, you are visually great and spatially great. And if you possess this kind of smartness, you become architects, engineers, painters, artists, etc. If you are verbally smart, you possess linguistic abilities in various languages. You find people like P.V. Narasimha Rao garu, who was good in more than 15 languages. He was verbally smart, linguistically smart. And people who are verbally smart can become writers, speakers, teachers, lawyers, anchors, etc. You would have seen Arnab Goswami, right? How well he articulates what he wants to say. He says, I'm asking and the nation is asking. That is verbal smartness. If you are logically smart, you are mathematically very correct. You possess verbal reasoning abilities and non-verbal reasoning abilities. You are able to come out with your own algorithms and flowcharts when you are working as a software engineer, something like that. If you are logically smart, you become an engineer, a good engineer at that. You become a good software engineer. You'll become scientists. You'll also become good bankers, good accountants. Moving on to the body smartness. If you are bodily or kinesthetically smart, nobody can beat you here with regard to your athletics, your sports excellence. These people become good athletes, they become good dancers, they become good actors, soldiers, and police officers. So if you want to become an SI or a constable, you need to possess this bodily smartness to a great extent. But if you want to become an IPS officer, for example, you need to possess many more skills. It's not about body smartness. The 6th smartness is interpersonal smartness. We call them as people smart. These people are leaders. They know how to go and meet people. Okay, they become good leaders. They become good politicians. Good salespersons. This nature of people smartness helps them to become good salespersons, medical representatives and all that. They become good managers, teachers, lecturers, professors, social workers, counselors, etc. So very important smartness this is, people smartness. And there is another thing called intrapersonal smartness, also called as self-smartness. These people become Swamijis, Sadgurus, and good finance managers in the industry. They become good counselors and advisors. Because they understand what happens in their minds, inside them. They understand themselves. Once they are able to understand themselves, they are able to understand others. They are very slow to comment. They deal things in a very careful manner. And lastly, as I said, nature smartness, naturalistic smartness. And these people are good in their association with nature, become naturalists, botanists, zoologists, etc. I mean, they may also become good gardeners also. Now, whatever career choice you may go for, it all depends on your intelligences. Suppose I am not good in my bodily smartness, there is no point in me trying to become an athlete. If I am agile and active, I can think of becoming an athlete. Suppose I cannot speak, I am not word smart, I am not linguistically smart. So there is no use in my trying to become a writer. There is no use in my trying to become, as we said, a speaker, a great speaker. So I was speaking about what we should not choose. If you look at it from a positive frame of mind, a person who is good in language should go for those professions which will help them make use of those particular skills. If I am good in language, it's very important that I start writing, it's important that I start speaking, motivating, I start counseling, etc. If I am bodily good, if I have body smartness, that's what I am supposed to do. So we need to choose our career, we need to choose our goals based on the kind of smartnesses we have. Certain professions, require a combination of many of these smartnesses. Okay, take for example DSP. DSP, if you observe, he has got music smartness, language smartness, and he has got good logic, and he has got body smartness also. He dances and sings. Michael Jackson, the great Michael Jackson. He sings and dances at the same time, and both are very well choreographed. They are coordinated. You cannot take one away from the other. His dance and his moves, they go in sync. You'll find people of this nature to a great extent. There are also people like Leonardo da Vinci, who was supposed to be a versatile genius. There are people like our own Rabindranath Tagore, who was a versatile genius. They possess most of these smartnesses. Howard Gardner says that this model, 8 smartness model or 8 intelligences model, should empower learners, not restrict them. So let me ask you this question very directly. What am I good at? Ask yourself, do I possess musical talent? Yeah, let me improvise that. Am I visually good? Yeah, work on that. Am I linguistically smart? I need to work on improving language skills. Am I logical? Am I kinesthetic? Am I interpersonal? Am I intrapersonal? Am I naturalistic in my tendencies? So whatever be the intelligences you possess, try to work on that, because that is what is going to determine your future. Let me end today's session with a quote of Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein said, everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing it is stupid. Okay? Realize your smartnesses. Work on improving them. By the time you come to your graduation, make sure you are ready for the world. Whether it is the corporate world, or whether it is life outside in the government sector, or whether you are going to venture out into your own business, whatever it is, you need to realize your smartnesses. And it is your smartnesses that will take you places. Thank you. Good day.